So the final one in this is feeling like you are too much, and I think this one is something that I've only recently identified in myself, is this idea that I often felt like I was too much. So the reasons that this might come up is, number one, I'll talk from a personal perspective, was that I went through puberty at a quite young age compared to my peers. So I grew a lot taller, my boobs grew, I sort of filled out a bit earlier than everybody else, so I was a lot taller than a lot of the boys in my year, I was a lot bigger than a lot of the girls in my year, and I often just felt like too much. It was like there was too much there, I caused too much of a scene. Also, a whole long journey that I've gone on is with my hair, is that I've got a lot of hair and has always been really, really thick. I had comments in school about it, negative ones, that really had an impact on me, and I often felt like my hair made me too much. These ideas often come through cultural things, so movies, TV. For me personally, with my hair, there was only ever, like, the girls that had hair like me were always like the weird outsiders. They were never like the main person or the main girl, and also that links to body shape as well. It is improving massively now, but within society, within these cultural elements, girls in smaller bodies are mainly the main characters who get all the boys. And if, as a young girl growing up, that was quite impactful, even if I didn't want to admit it, or that I didn't even watch that much, I think that had a massive impact on me. It's feeling like a bit too much presence. That in itself is a whole other thing, but if that is something you've experienced, there's a few different ways that you can work through it. So I think the first thing is this idea of embracing who you are and acknowledging all those parts of you. And it might be that you feel too much because you've got a really big personality, or you're very giving or loving, but not allowing those things to be negative things, that it is okay to take up space, and it is so important to be everything that you are, because you're the only person that can be you. And again, it's a whole cheesy thing, but acknowledging that and really pushing into that and really owning who you are and taking up space, basically. I guess this links to eating disorders, because there's this idea that I take up too much space, I need to take up less space, I know how to physically do that, is to cut down food, is to make my body smaller. So if that's something that you are kind of struggling with, then it might be this idea that I deserve to take up space, I am going to take up space, I love all these parts of me and this is how I show up, and embracing that. Another thing is acknowledging that you can't be everything. You can't be every single personality out there. There's this idea that I need to be, confident but not too confident. I need to be humble, but also I need to be out there. I need to be introverted, extroverted, all of these things. But actually, life isn't about being all of these different things. It's about identifying who you are, how you show up, and really working on those parts of you, and acknowledging that somebody else will take up that other part and somebody else will take responsibility for that. But I am this, and these are my strengths, and this is what I'm going to work on. So again, let me know what's come up for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope these couple of thoughts have been beneficial to listen to and have prompted some thoughts. Again, I don't feel like this is the end of these things. It is just the beginning of exploration, so it's up to you to kind of keep exploring them, and I'll keep looking into it as well. So thanks for watching.